Hi guys, it's Carlos, the Ultimate Fitness Trainer once again, and thank you so much for watching the video. And today we're doing a video about crazy videos in fitness. Okay, as you can see, the weather's getting better, so we're outside getting vitamin D, beautiful sunshine, and doing power walks. So today's video is about several videos that I have received from a lot of you guys out there via Instagram, email and stuff like that, about crazy stuff. Videos of people jumping like crazy and honestly doing all sorts of apparatus, doing some crazy stuff basically. And then what it is, for a lot of us out there that may not have fitness background and sports science background, may get really confused as to what these exercises are appropriate to the person itself, and obviously what they can actually cause harm to you. Now, no one said that you need to be cool or it needs to look cool in order to be effective, okay? And no one said it needs to be looking boring as well. But what I found up on my journey as we evolve in the fitness industry, what I found special in I'd say the last 6-7 years, I found a craze of people doing some crazy stuff. What I mean by that is, I'm sure you guys seen it on Instagram or on YouTube, people doing all sorts of things, and it's almost like the more stupid you look, the more views you get. So obviously there's more you know, stupid things appearing now, because the more stupid you look, the more views you get. So people go for it, okay? Nothing to say that those particular exercises are effective or not. And what I can say to you guys is this, and may seem, because sometimes it's very confusing. And what I'm trying to explain to you guys is, you look at a video and you see these guys jumping up and down bars and doing all those sort of SAQ, agility course, and jumping up and down, and it's almost like a circus act. I call it a circus act really, because believe it or not, a lot of these guys, they may be athletes in terms of, they might have an athletic body, they probably don't even know what they're doing, okay, most of the times. But let's say they're athletic and they are very explosive, so they find their exercises very, very easy, by the way, anyway. But if you actually ask them what are they good for and how effective they are to the normal person, believe it or not, most of them will not be able to answer. Why? Because they don't know, okay? They may have had maybe gymnastics sort of background, or they may find themselves a little bit more sort of athletic, so it's easy for them to perform those exercises. So therefore, all of a sudden, it may seem to them that that is the right way to train. Now, failing to realize that the average person out there not only finds it hard to do squats, press-ups, lunges, burpees, you name it, normal exercises, very, very challenging, let alone hanging off a bar with one hand and flicking into a somersault. Okay, now the question is, and this is what I'm gonna explain to you, is why should you do that? Okay, I'm looking at these videos and the question is, why, even I put myself in that bracket, why should I do something like that? Unless I want to perform to a crowd, okay, unless I want to perform to a circus and have some sort of income from the stupidity I'm doing or from the show I'm doing, okay, apart from that, I'm not actually educating anyone. I'm not actually helping anyone, because what I'm actually doing is I'm confusing people even more, because more and more, although we live in the in an information age and there's loads of information out there, but I believe that we're getting confused even more, because the information that we've got out there is some really good information, by the way, but a lot of the information we've got, there's that much stupidity behind the information that people actually getting caught up with these sort of so-called magnificent videos that gets really confusing. Like the other day I seen this guy basically all tangled on elastic bands, and I'm sure you probably guys seen this, right? And he's doing some sort of like bench press And by the way, this is like, I mean, this guy is crazy anyway. There's some crazy stuff, but he's basically all tangled. And literally, I mean, why on earth would you do something like that? And I know maybe that's his sort of, if you like, his sort of, you know, platform. He wants to look silly and people laugh at him. That's fine. But to the average person, what he's doing is he's confusing the hell out of people. And what people tend to do is people see it. And let's say you see a video and he's got like over 1 million views or anything like that. All of a sudden you think, wow, so this guy must be the thing. You know, and believe it or not, there's stupid people out there that will believe that that's the right way of training. And then what happens is once they do that, once they think that's the right way of training, what they're going to do is they're going to cause a massive problem for themselves, because that's not actually the right way of training. Now, that's just not the guy. I've seen other guys as well jumping off monkey bars and doing all sorts of somersaults into a press-up position, and then they do a burpee and then hang off the bar again. And I'm thinking, and then I've actually seen people quoting that's the best way to burn body fat. And I'm thinking, why on earth would you actually get someone, say for instance, comes to the gym, can barely go on the machines, hanging off a bar and doing those sort of stuff? I mean, most people will never even be able to do anything like that. So that all of a sudden puts a massive barrier, because what it is, the biggest thing about getting people into fitness and getting someone to become a fitter and healthier version is basically, ultimately, is breaking down the barriers. And believe it or not, for the guys out there that probably think this is really stupid, some people got fear to even step into a gym because it's so... you know, they've got so many barriers about people looking at them and scared. They're scared of entering a gym where people are going to judge them, let alone hanging off a bar upside down, you know. It's just, I don't think it's going to stop these videos, because people are just off the hook, you know. There's some crazy stuff, which, to be honest, it's almost like a comedy show. Okay, but the guys that are doing these videos, they don't do it from the comedy aspect. They're doing from I think they're doing it because they think they look really cool, but they look like an idiot, because a lot of the times you think to yourself, people that get into fitness, there's two ways. They either want to lose weight and tone up, and ultimately they want to get healthier, okay, ultimately stronger, of course, but those are the two things. They want to lose a bit of weight, they want to tone up, most people, okay. Now you might have the Olympic swimmers, or you might have the Olympic weightlifters, or you might have the bodybuilders, or you might have whatever, but that's the minority. But the majority of people, they just want to lose a bit of weight and tone up and get a little healthier. That's it. So that's a very simple thing, okay? Now, that's obviously not so simple, because all of a sudden you've got these crazy people. Hold on a minute, I might get a bit run over by some bikes here. So you get these crazy people that obviously do this crazy stuff, and all of a sudden you've got some crazy stuff happening. And I've seen it all up on my journey in fitness. I've seen so many crazy stuff, and my question is, why? Now, if that was so effective, everyone would be doing it, okay? There's always one or two people that come up with sort of, you know, crazy moves, and they put it on, and people think, oh right, okay, this is the way, next move, you know. It's something that, one, you got to ask yourself, why would I do that? Okay, why would I do that? Has that got a track record of developing the area I want to develop? Whether it's you want to develop your glutes, whether you develop your legs, whether you want to develop your upper body, whatever it is, right? Ask the question and make sure there's track record, okay? There's no point, like, I mean, as I was going back to the videos, guys looking really in your fit position. So it's only if someone really is in the, if you like, in the fighting environment, or if they are in the say some sort of like sports specific environment, they may need to do some sort of SEQ. The biggest thing really is asking the question for your results, for the goal, what are you doing in order to become a better version of yourself? And if the answer is the goal that you want, if that's the mapped out sort of program and exercises and focus you need to do, then just keep doing them. Now, don't just believe that because someone looks really cool and he's jumping up and down and it looks fantastic and the music is pumping, because a lot of the times we get carried away with the way things look and sound, okay? Now you can put a really cool video with great music. How effective those exercises are, that's the most important thing, because if it's just about music and effects, you can get a really good DJ, and which sounds fantastic, but then how effective those exercises are is completely bollocks, excuse my language. So for me, coming from a background of science, I'm about effectiveness, okay? Even like sometimes really simple exercises, believe it or not, done regularly alongside a really great diet and great coaching, brilliant, okay? As effective as they are more important, okay, than most jumping up and down in crazy little movements where it looks almost like you entering a, you know, pop idol sort of a competition, because a lot of the times all of these guys, I think what they're doing is they confuse themselves and they want to confuse other people. So the biggest thing for me, and just to finalize our chat, is these videos you guys are watching on YouTube, on Instagram, a lot of them are full of crap because they haven't got no track record. Now there's other videos out there that are sports specific. Yes, I agree. Some of them are really, really good. So make sure you do your own homework and know exactly which ones you're looking at, okay? Because there's some really good. I've got a friend of mine who does a lot of SEQ stuff, a lot of specific stuff for football and stuff like that. That's brilliant stuff. But there's a lot of guys out there that do other stuff which is completely circus. No. So I definitely advise you to really make sure you know what you're looking at. And with all that said, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. Check us out on Instagram, which is Carlos Trainer 10. Also on YouTube channel, which is Carlos Trainer. Also, if you guys want any inquiries about personal training, coaching, mentoring, and also online training, check us out on Carlos Trainer 10 at yahoo.co.uk. You can email me there for any inquiries. Also my telephone number, which is 07761274313. And with all that being said, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye bye. Get healthier, get happier, become your greatest version. Remember, while you become your greatest versions, don't forget, have fun as well, because a lot of times you can be very serious as well. So have fun, like I always do, although doing these videos, and it gets really serious sometimes about coaching, training, psychology, problems, everything. It's always sometimes to become a kid as well and just enjoy and laugh. Part of development for ourselves is to believe in ourselves and believe in your intuition in order to become better every day, in order to ask your own self, am I doing the best I can in order to become a better version of me? The main thing in life is to have vision, no excuses, and follow your heart, and ultimately become a greater version of yourself. Believe in yourself, that's all it is. Believe in yourself and do not allow external events to dictate your present situation. Two things of which I think is really important in order to become better version of yourself is gratitude and discipline.